Hello everyone. Today I have with me with Julian from Into Partnership. We're glad that you come today, and thank you very much actually coming today. Thank you for actually for your time today, and we'll be talking about the Into Partnership, into centers, and also into global operations, what the campuses the university they're working with. So the Julian from Into Partnerships. Julian, if you tell me about the Into Partnership about please.
Yeah, sure. So, actually, first of all, thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to speak a little bit more about Into to your students. So, basically, Into has partnerships with 12 universities in the United States.
Yeah.
11 university partners in the UK, plus what we call our multiple choice centers that we have one in London and another one in Manchester. And we also have one university partner in China.
Okay, fantastic. So in the UK, the Into partners, they are actually, I know the University of Stirling, they are working with the Glasgow Caledonian. Then in the Northern Ireland, we have Queen University Belfast.
Yes.
And in the England, we have City University London.
Yes.
Then we have Exeter University. Then we have also the Into Centre in London. Yeah.
Exactly.
Then we have centre in the Manchester, and also working with the Manchester University and Manchester Metropolitan University. Also, what I missed?
University of East Anglia
Yeah,
in Norwich.
Yes, yeah.
We also have Newcastle University.
Newcastle University.
Main campus in Newcastle, but we also have a campus in London.
Yeah.
Only for business.
Okay.
Also, Glasgow Caledonian University also has a campus in London just for postgraduate programs in business and fashion.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think
yeah, that's it.
So as an Into brand, I know that Into is specializing for academic English, general English, foundations and pre-masters. So if you tell me about the academic English and what are the options actually available for them, please, yeah? About the academic English.
Yes, so basically for academic English, in case your students still need to improve their English skills before coming to study with us, an undergraduate or a master's program, the student must have like a minimum of 3.0 equivalent on IELTS in order to be able to be accepted to the academic English, where we are going to be covering like not only the grammar and like the kind of boring part, but it's also for the students to get to know how the UK academic system works. So during the program they are going to be also learning like a little bit on how to write an essay, how to do like presentations, how the model of classes once they progress to their undergraduate or postgraduate programs is going to work. So basically it's going to support the student to have like a smoothly transition between learning English and going to their degree.
Okay. And also I think who doesn't have the good English level, Into does also offer general English in certain centers.
Exactly. So from this program, general English, students don't really need to have any English level, can start from zero basically. And then we are going to help them to achieve, first of all, like the minimum conversation skills and grammar level, and then help them until they achieve like a minimum of 3.0, where we can then start helping them on how to progress to the university.
Okay, so that means general English roughly start like every 15 days, most of the centers. And academic English started every 3 months, isn't it?
Yeah, more or less, yes.
Yeah, every 3 months, yeah.
Yes.
Like normally September, January, March, April, then June time.
Exactly.
Okay, and the requirements for the academic English is 3 each part, and minimum 3.
Exactly.
I think it's really great opportunity, I would say, that about the academic English, because once the students do that, the student doesn't need to take the IELTS again. So a student can progress to bachelor and masters. And also good to know that growing number of universities actually accepting this into academic English result as an alternative of TOEFL and IELTS. So that means if you do this course, you have a wider options within the UK. So it's really good option, I would say, for the students actually who doesn't have the required level of IELTS, who needs to improve the IELTS level, they can come and study academic English.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the another part of the into offer that is the foundation. Okay, foundation. We can tell me a little bit about the foundation, please. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the foundation program can be also called as year zero. So it's gonna basically help the students that wants to pursue an undergraduate degree in the UK. So most of the nationalities in the Middle East require that kind of program because it's gonna help them, like it's kind of an equivalence between the secondary school and the first year of university, where the students are gonna get have like the core subjects from the field of their studies. So for example, we have foundation in business, foundation in engineering, foundation in pharmacy, and things like that in arts. So basically the students are gonna get like a little bit of core classes from these areas that they choose, and also a little bit of academic English as well. And again, like to try to support the students on how to prepare for the English, the UK academic system. They are always gonna learn a little bit on how to make presentations, etc.
Yeah, and I know the each into center that they have a different IELTS requirements for the foundations.
Yes.
Some of them requiring 5.5, some of them 5, some of them is 4.5.
Exactly.
Yeah. So about the foundation, also again the intakes is like a September and January mainly.
Yes.
2 intakes.
Exactly. Some centers might also have another intake in June.
I see. Some centers.
And a few centers in March as well. So
Okay,
it really
so
depends.
that means anybody finish the 12 years of education, ACC. So this is the course for them to come and do the foundation. Foundation normally 9 months.
Exactly.
Foundation could be extended foundation as well, like 1 year. So that means if you start the foundation this September, you're going to progress next year September to your first year. If you start in January, again you're going to progress in September.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is really good. If you tell me a little bit about the pre-masters, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for students that, for instance, want to acquire their master's degree in the UK, but they still need to get some kind of preparation. So for instance, a student wants to do an MBA program.
Yeah.
But they don't have like a bachelor degree in business or any other related field, they can come to us to kind of have like the basis, like the core subjects for MBA.
Yeah.
And also a little bit of academic English, so they can have like the skills they need to progress to an MBA program. Well, not only MBA, I'm just using it as an example, but a master's in general, yes.
So how many intakes for the masters?
The 2 main ones are September and January.
January.
Yes.
And IELTS requirement roughly 5.5?
It really depends on the
The
university,
center.
but yes,
Okay,
I would
okay.
say starting from 5.5
Okay.
or extended by 5.0.
Okay, so for international students, do they need to go back after the pre-masters, or they can have a combined class with their masters?
The majority of the universities, they must come back home, which is a good opportunity. They can visit the family, have some time at home, apply for a new visa, and then come back to the UK for the master's program.
Okay. About the facilities, if you tell me that, I know they have like a purpose building they have their own buildings on the campus. Tell me a little bit about the facilities they're offering to the students.
So basically we offer in all of our centers, I think our main thing at Into is that in all of our university partners we have an Into building that is specific for international students. So we offer like IT lab, arts lab. Students can also have access to the facilities for the university, so it doesn't matter it's an international student, but they can also go to the library, go to the sports facilities, accommodations, everything that the university has to offer. It doesn't matter if it's into student or goes directly to the university. The student is going to have full access to everything. and we have so many good, as you visited some
Yeah.
of our partners,
Yeah.
we have excellent facilities.
Yes, yes.
And the Into team, which makes a difference, because it doesn't matter like any kind of issue the student may have, they know exactly where to go, especially in big universities. So for instance, we have universities with 50,000 plus students, so it's basically a city.
Yeah.
So it's good for the students to get to know, like, okay, if I have any kind of issue, where should I go? Into building, especially on the first year of
Yeah.
studies, where they're still getting to know their new code, new country, new culture, new everything. It's easy for them to have like one stop point to solve all the questions and issues they might have.
Yeah, I think Into started is not long years ago, not that many years ago. I think I can see the way the Into is expanding. Is it the partnership now? They have gone to USA, and they have a number of universities in the state as well. About if you tell me a little bit about the scholarship, whether any scholarship available for international students, please.
Yes, we have like a very good scholarship budget every year. So it doesn't matter if the students are keen to go to the US or the UK. We have scholarships for both destinations.
Yeah.
So for the UK, it can take up to £4,000 depending on the university partner.
Yeah.
And then for the US, it can be up to 12,000 more or less.
What's the process for applying that? Is there any deadline or any process to apply for the scholarship?
Well, it really depends. So basically, if the student is coming to the UK, there is no deadline for application for a scholarship. But as sooner as the student apply, bigger the chances for them to get it, because once the scholarship budget is over,
Okay.
we cannot offer anything left.
Okay.
So basically it works like this. For the US, for international year one and graduate pathways, we can be like a little bit flexible with the scholarships as well, as long as it's on the same deadline as application. So yeah,
Okay.
yes,
Um,
we have plenty scholarships to offer
Yeah.
to your students for sure.
Okay, fantastic. So it is really great that the way the Into is working. So anybody actually looking for like a foundation, international foundation courses, who finish their high school back home, they can come and study with the Into, and they can enjoy all the facilities of the university as a university students. They can actually they will have also the options to actually the progress to that university. So in that case, if they don't want to progress that university, they have other option available as well, because Into foundation result also accepted by many universities in UK and is recognized. So Into is like a recognized brand. Everybody, every university knows that. So I think it's a really great institution and a partner. I think private providers that actually, if you're planning to study foundations or general English or academic English or pre-masters, you can consider Into, and it will be good start for your career. Thank you, Juliana, for coming today.
Yeah,
It was
thank you
great
so
to have you
much.
today, and I think this is a good productive discussion. I'm sure this video will help the students who are planning to come to study UK, and I'm going to use USA. Sorry, I think we may a little bit discuss about the US university, Into US university.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically we have 12 university partners.
Yeah.
So your students can apply for academic English, for international year one,
Yeah.
for postgraduate programs, mainly masters, a few universities also for PhDs.
Okay.
We offer a wide range of programs, so it can be like loads of options in engineering that I know is one of the most popular majors for Middle East students, correct?
Yeah.
Also business, arts, education, that is also another popular one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Physics, mathematics, the whole universe of options, really. We have like a very wide range of
So the
programs.
Into actually the partner has in how many states of the United States?
So basically we have 12 partners, so it's gonna be more or less 12 states.
Okay, 12
Yeah.
states. Okay. So I visited personally some of these states actually that the INTO is working with. So I personally visited some of the facilities, the George Mason, I went to the Marshall. So it was, it's great facilities, I would say, the INTO actually offering there. So is the, about the academic English, general English, and foundation and the pre-master, the same type of courses they're also offering in the United States, isn't it?
Yeah, the only difference comparing the UK and the US is that, for example, if a student goes to America and they are studying international year one,
Yeah.
during that program, it's not gonna be only international students.
Yeah, they'll
So
mix.
a few subjects are gonna be with international students on the INTO building,
Yeah.
but also they are gonna have some classes,
Yeah.
which is part of the first year already with the American students.
Okay.
So it's very unique because they can start from year one having this experience with the local students.
Okay, that's good. So this is
Another
really
thing,
great.
if you don't mind if I mention that I think it's very unique for the US academic system,
Yeah.
especially for undergraduate programs, is the flexibility that the students have.
Yeah.
So for example, when we finish school, we can be like a little bit unsure about exactly what to study, and the US is very flexible. So for instance, the student doesn't know if they want to study like business or engineering,
Yeah.
or arts,
Yeah.
or they can, during the first year, we can kind of design their grades, their subjects, so they can get to know a little bit better about themselves, have a look on what exactly they like,
Yeah.
and then we start to focus on the major. So by the final year, like they're gonna be able to choose, like, oh, it's gonna be business or it's gonna be engineering. So I think it's a very good opportunity for the students that needs to have like this flexibility.
Okay.
It's very unique about America.
Fantastic. Thank you, Julian. Thank you again. Thank you very much for coming today, and I'm sure this information will be very, very beneficial for the students who is considering to study in UK and United States.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And guys, please don't forget that we basically offer all the solutions that you need to make your dream come true to study abroad. So please have a think about INTO University partnerships. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.